If you're creative, then other people will be inspired by you, and then they'll keep pushing forward. So if you'll spread it to your friends, and then your friends spread to their friends, and then all over the world, everyone will have a happy life.
It's like a whole land of imagination where you feel like you can make anything or invent anything you want, and you make something that nobody has ever thought of. When you grow up, you're going to be a pro. So you better get creative right now so you can remember those things, what you did from the past, carry those things, bring them to the future.
You can make anything you want, and you can make that change the world. One small thing could change the world, like one person can change the world.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you love that video as much as we do. We've always believed that people with passion could change the world. And that was on display this weekend in marches across Washington and across our nation. We're deeply, we are deeply inspired by the courage of these students who are using their voices to bring about change in America. We're proud to be here in Chicago. Chicago is home to one of the largest, most diverse, and most forward-thinking school systems in the entire country. Educators in the Chicago Public School District share our strong belief that technology has an important role to play in the classroom. Macs and iPads are used throughout the school by students for everything from music to language arts and even advanced robotics. And we recently announced that CPS is working with Apple to teach coding to more than 370,000 kids across the district. Yeah. We're also thrilled to be right here at Lane Tech College Prep High School. Lane Tech is one of the oldest, and it's the largest public high school in the Chicago Public School District. There may be many reasons why they claim to be the school of champions, but there's none more impressive than having more PhDs coming out of Lane than any school in the country. Whoa. At Apple, we care deeply about education because we love kids and we love teachers. We love creativity and curiosity, and we know that our products can help bring out the creative genius in every kid. That's why education is such a big part of who we are as a company and has been for 40 years. Starting back in 1978, Apple saw the incredible opportunity to bring powerful computer technology to everyone, including kids and teachers. We had a unique insight into how technology could inspire kids to unleash their creative genius. And we believed that technology could help teachers deliver a unique and personalized learning experience to all kids. We've never stopped believing this. and we've never stopped working on it. That's why early on we created Wheels for the Mind, the first program for university educators to share ideas and best practices and to teach educators how to use technology best in the classroom. And it's why we created a 10-year study called Apple Classrooms of Tomorrow that showed engagement increased exponentially for students and teachers who had access to our products. Our work in education continues today across the entire company. For example, we created a comprehensive new curriculum called Everyone Can Code using our Swift Playgrounds app. It makes it fun and easy for everyone to learn to code, whether they're in the classroom or at home. And at Apple Retail, students and teachers can come in and join scheduled classes that have been prepared just for them to learn new skills from everything from photography and filmmaking to including creating their own apps. And recently, we announced an initiative to bring coding opportunities to community schools, community colleges, technical colleges, vocational schools, including the city colleges of Chicago. These schools are using our app development with Swift to create the next generation of killer apps. We're also working with 40 STEAM organizations around the world to bring coding to even more kids of all backgrounds, like AmpCap for girls who are incorporating Swift into their program for girls across the United States. And through Connect Ed, we're bringing technology and professional learning to more than 100 underserved schools across America, working with school leaders and helping them to deliver on the vision of technology right in their classrooms for all students. I really love this program. And I'm pleased to welcome Kathleen Richardson, who works with Connect Ed for Apple, to tell you firsthand about her experiences using Apple products right in the classroom. Kathleen?
Hello. My name is Kathleen. I used to be a classroom teacher, and now I work at Apple on a team that travels across the country that works directly with educators that use Apple products in their classroom. I'd like to tell you a story about one teacher that I work with at Tuskegee Public Elementary School in Alabama. Mr. Ferris Moore is a 6th grade teacher at TPS, and he wanted to figure out a way to be able to change his teaching practices to ensure that all of his students were connected and engaged in learning. So he led his students to try some amazing new projects with iPad. One is a project, a Veterans History project, that's in partnership with the Library of Congress. When his students were learning about various world wars, he quickly saw that they were not connected or engaged in the content. He decided to reach out to veterans in their community, have them come to the school to be interviewed, and provide their war accounts. This was a great experience for the students because they were able to record all of these stories. Making the experience more personal and collaborative helped the students build a better understanding of this piece of history. They used iPad to make connections between the wars they were studying and the impact that it had on people in their local community. They took ownership of their learning, and now their digital projects will be showcased at the Library of Congress for the entire world to see. Yes. It's very, very exciting. And do you know why it's exciting? Because Mr. Moore empowered his students, and now they're researchers, they're cartographers, they're reporters, they're historians, and much more. They're already talking about their journey into higher education and the careers they plan to obtain with vigor, and they're only elementary students. Thank you.
Thanks, Stephanie. Yeah. I've been to that school, and it will make your heart sing to be there. Thank you, Kathleen, for sharing that with us. It's inspiring to hear about the fantastic results that we're seeing in Connect Ed. Working with students and teachers constantly reminds us of the words of Horace Mann, the great education reformer, who once said, "Education, then, beyond all devices of human origin, is the great equalizer of the conditions of men and women." These words are as important today as they were when he wrote them over 150 years ago. We've been so fortunate to have been invited into classrooms all over the world and to see firsthand the experiences of learning with our products. Like the Luwan #1 Central Primary School in Shanghai, which is using iPad to create entirely new ways to teach everything from history to the arts. And the Woodbury Down Primary School in London, where students are making their own books to share, scoring their own songs, and programming drones with Swift. Moments like this mean so much to everyone at Apple. They inspire us to create even better products that help kids learn and unlock their amazing creative genius. Today, we're going to take those experiences even further. And to start it off, we're going to talk about iPad. And to do that, I'd like to invite Greg Joswick up to the stage. Greg?
Thanks, Jim. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We know that great teachers and powerful technology are an incredible combination. They can unleash students' creativity, allowing them to do things they never dreamed possible. We're proud to make the very best products for unleashing this creativity, and we're driven to make products that our customers love. And teachers and students alike love the iPad. They love that the iPad is so easy to use with its incredible large multi-touch display and its legendary easy-to-use interface. It feels like an extension of their minds, engaging, fluid, and immersive. They love the iPad because it's super portable. They can take it with them anywhere in the classroom and beyond, because today learning happens everywhere, even where there might not be a desk. For instance, students can take the iPad on a field trip, use the camera to identify the plants they see, then use our Clips app to shoot a video report to share what they've learned. They love iPad because it's so versatile. The iPad is a magical sheet of glass that can become anything we want it to be, like these students who are using iPads to program and command robots. Think for a moment just how cool that is. I couldn't do this when I was a kid, but this is what kids do today with iPad in the classroom. They love iPad because it's super powerful. They can use apps like Playground Physics to record video and use that to instantly analyze speed, force, and energy of motion. They love iPad because it comes with amazing built-in apps that ignite creativity.